Hey everyone, do you ever feel like you're on a roller coaster you can't get off of? The world throws so much at us every day. Work deadlines, social media drama, endless news alerts. It's exhausting, right? What if I told you there's an ancient philosophy, over 2,000 years old, that offers a powerful blueprint for finding peace and resilience right in the middle of all this chaos? It's called Stoicism, and it's not about suppressing your emotions or being a robot. It's about building an unshakable inner fortress so you can navigate life with calm and purpose. Stick around, because today we are diving into the core principles of Stoicism and how you can use them to transform your modern life. So, what is Stoicism really? It began in ancient Greece and was later adopted by influential Romans like the Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the playwright Seneca, and the former slave Epictetus. These weren't just armchair philosophers. They were men who faced war, exile, and immense pressure. Their philosophy was a practical guide for living a good, tranquil life, no matter the circumstances. The first and most fundamental idea in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. It's simple, but life-changing. Epictetus said, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." Think about it. You can't control the weather, the traffic, or what other people think of you. You can't control if your flight gets cancelled or if someone is rude to you. Fretting about these things is a recipe for frustration and anxiety. What can you control? Your thoughts, your judgments, your responses, your actions. Your inner world is your domain. The Stoics teach us to focus our energy exclusively on what we can control and to accept everything else with grace. This doesn't mean being passive, it means being strategic. Instead of wasting energy worrying about a potential layoff, a Stoic would focus on updating their resume, learning a new skill, and performing their best at work, the things they can actually influence. This simple shift in focus is the first step toward reclaiming your peace of mind. Now let's talk about our emotions, especially the difficult ones like anger and fear. The Stoics had a fascinating take on this. They believed that it's not events themselves that upset us, but our judgments about them. Someone cuts you off in traffic. The event itself is neutral. It's your judgment. That person disrespected me. They're a terrible driver. My morning is ruined. That creates the anger. A Stoic practice to counter this is called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This sounds dark, but it's actually a powerful tool for building resilience. Each morning, you can take a moment to imagine things that could go wrong during your day. Your computer might crash, you might have a difficult conversation, you might get stuck in the rain. By mentally preparing for these scenarios, you rob them of their power to shock and upset you. When something challenging does happen, your reaction is more likely to be, "Okay, I thought this might happen." What's the most rational way to respond, instead of panicking? It's like an emotional fire drill. You're training yourself to stay calm under pressure. This applies to fear as well. Fear is often rooted in our imagination of the future. We worry about what might happen. Seneca wisely pointed out, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." To combat this, the Stoics would practice voluntary discomfort. They would intentionally sleep on the floor for a night, or eat simple food for a few days, or wear old clothes. Why? To prove to themselves that they could handle hardship. By experiencing a little discomfort by choice, they lessened their fear of involuntary discomfort. They were building their tolerance for adversity, so when real challenges came, they knew they had the strength to endure. Another huge source of modern anxiety is our constant search for external validation. We post a photo and then obsessively check for likes. We crave praise from our boss. We worry about what our friends think of our life choices. We are outsourcing our self-worth to the opinions of others, people, and things we cannot control. The Stoics argued that the only true source of validation should come from within. Your worth is determined by your character, your virtues, and your actions, not by applause from the crowd. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world at the time, constantly reminded himself in his private journal not to be swayed by fame or criticism. He wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do." Imagine the freedom in that. The freedom to pursue what you believe is right, regardless of whether it's popular. The freedom to be authentic without the constant need for approval. This is the Stoic path to genuine self-confidence. It's about building a strong inner scorecard where you are the judge of your own virtue and effort. Did you act with kindness? Did you face a challenge with courage? Did you do your best? If the answer is yes, then you have succeeded, no matter what anyone else thinks. So how do we bring all of this together in our busy lives? It starts with mindfulness and reflection. One of the most powerful Stoic exercises is a daily journal. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to review your actions. Seneca suggested asking yourself 3 questions. What did I do wrong? What did I do right? What could I have done differently? This isn't about self-criticism. It's about self-correction. It's a gentle, consistent process of observing your reactions, understanding your patterns, and aligning your actions more closely with your values. You can also practice view from above. When you're feeling overwhelmed by a problem, try to zoom out. Imagine yourself, your city, your country, the entire planet from high up in space. See how small your immediate problem looks in the grand scheme of things. This isn't to diminish your feelings, but to put them in perspective. It helps break the cycle of obsessive worry and reminds you of the bigger picture. Stoicism isn't a quick fix or a magic pill. It's a lifelong practice. It's about training your mind, day in and day out, to be more rational, more resilient, and more at peace. It's about understanding what you can control and letting go of the rest. It's about finding strength not in avoiding life's difficulties, but in how you choose to meet them. In a world that is constantly pulling you in a million different directions, Stoicism offers an anchor. It's a philosophy that empowers you to build a life of meaning and tranquility, not by changing the world around you, but by mastering the world within you. It's about becoming the calm, steady, and virtuous person you are capable of being. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this introduction to Stoicism gives you some practical tools to try in your own life. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on philosophy for modern living. Let me know in the comments which Stoic idea resonated with you the most. See you in the next one.